Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Funny William video. Funny William video. Funny William video. Hey, let's get on going with this video, y'all. Anyways, you guys, as you've seen as the title of this video, today I am going to be telling you... Oh, wait, Stephanie, hold on, because I know you finna be editing this.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Anyways. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Anyways, you guys, as you can see the title of this video, we are going to be cooking a ribeye steak. Because somebody's hungry and somebody's home alone. So why you think I'm screaming, baby? I'm like, Wah! Anyways, let's get on going with this video. Okay, guys, make sure you get your steak and you get all your seasonings, because your steak is not going to be good if you don't have seasonings and if you just leave your steak bland. Anyways, so let's get on going with this story. So, once upon a time, I was in 6th grade. Right? 6th grade. Mind you, I was like 11, 10, possibly even 12. I can't remember. I was in 6th grade, okay? I felt like a big kid, like a independent kid. Anyways. But trust, me and my people had some, we was a gang in Brookhaven for real. Because that was where all the problems started, you know, like, all that V-card and stuff. That's where it started. So, one day, we decided to join Brookhaven. Because, you know, we was Roblox gangsters for reals. Anybody who messed with Roblox, they used to mess with us, for real. Anyways, we joined Brookhaven this one day, and it was like an all-nighter type thing, right? So, we decided to join, and, when we joined, you know, we got our house. If you ever played Roblox in Brookhaven, yeah, you know, you could like get all your houses and stuff like that. Yeah, so we got house 62. I even remember the lot, 62. And so when we got it, right, this one random girl came up talking about some, oh hey baby, this and this and that, what, basically flirting with me, right? So when she was flirting with me, I was like, you know, mind you, I was like, oh, sorry, y'all. I was like 11, 10. Like I said it before. She was flirting with me, so I didn't know what I was really getting myself into. Right? It was like, it doesn't even matter. Like, for real, it's like a little girlfriend, you know? But no, that's not what it turned out to. She was like, we could go back to my spa, this and that. And I was like, okay, shoot, let's go. Let's go. Where my white self go behind her, looking at her, just like following and saying and doing what she's saying. So it turns out we go back to her little apartments, because there's like a little apartments right next to like the what's it called, to the club. Y'all know we used to hang out in the club too much, and so there was the little apartment right there, right? And so I was like, okay. So we go in there, right? Tell me why she was like, oh, we can Netflix and chill. Mind you, it was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.-ish. And so I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't really care. Like, that's what I came here for. No, baby. She started saying some freaky stuff. She started saying some, like, oh, baby, this and this. We should go to bed, this and that. I was like, huh? Huh? Anyways, turns out she wanted a, you know, she wanted to have a little kid. I was like,
what the hell?
What you mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah, what you mean? Because that's not regular. That's not normal. Especially in Brookhaven. Don't ask how I didn't get banned. But, you know, I was 11 or 10 at the moment. So I didn't know what I was really doing. So I get in going with her. You know, we was in bed. We was traka. Anyways, that's all you heard. My friends, they were recording. And so, like, she kept saying all this, and then she kept saying all that. Until, mind you, this gets into a real life situation. Until she's like, oh, I'm that girl. We finna put Veronica, okay? Because I don't want to say her real name. She's like, I'm that girl Veronica from your school. I was like, hold on. You said who? She's like, Veronica. And I was like, And she was like, and I was like, and she was like, so now I'm over here sitting all dumb. I'm like, so I just really lost my V card in Roblox to a grown in school that I go to school with? Yeah. Okay. Next day comes. She's like, let's go to my apartment, you know. Mind you, this is like the actual next day. This is not like the next day in Roblox. When I met, it was 2 a.m. It was 2 a.m. like here on Earth, not on Roblox. And so she was like, okay, we could go back to my place the next day, right? So me being dumb, I went back to her place. There I go again, losing my V card again. Me looking like a dummy. Always, you know, I told y'all I was like 10 years old. So I went back to her place. She was talking about some, oh, this and that. So then the next day comes, you know, the day before the next day comes, we did the little tra again. And so the next day comes and I go back to school, right? Because it was like a weekend. I go back to school. Somehow all the teachers know. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, first of all, how these teachers know? And second of all, I go up to Veronica and I'm like, so you were the one who told me that this and this and this and that? And she was like, oh no, what do you mean? I was like, yes, you do. You're literally the one who told me this and that. She's like, oh no, I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? I don't even play Roblox. And I was like, girl, stop lying. And mind you, this was a user that we didn't even know, okay? So somehow it gets to the principal, the vice principal, the secretary, the counselor, this and that, that we have meetings now. So then after that day, we went to a meeting, right? Me and my gang from Roblox. Y'all, right now, I'm finna put the right now, I'm finna put the ribeye in the little thing, okay? While I keep telling y'all the story. Okay. She ate. Anyways, you guys. The next day, I went back to school. Mind you, my parents did not know nothing, okay? So, they were clueless. They thought I was just going to go to school, you know? Like every other kid would. You know, you take your kid to school and then you think they're just having a regular day at school. And so, I go, right? We have a meeting with the counselor and all that and this and that. And they're like, oh, so we figured we wanted to know what was this and all of that. Mind you, my gang had taken pictures of like all the messages, you know. I did not say one thing that was bad, but I did. I was like, oh baby, this and that. So I was like, okay, girl, like, come on now. Like, what's up with you? Like, come on. Like, you need to do better. Anyways, I was like, oh no, like, I don't know who this was. They told me that was Veronica. Now they're telling me it's Quisha. Now they're telling me it's Kalisha. Now they're telling me it's Quanisha. I'm like, I don't even know who it is. And like, I really don't care. Like, well, actually, I did care because like, I lost my V card in Roblox and I was really looking forward to not losing my V card in Roblox. Like, I wanted to save that for a little bit of more years, right? And they're like, nope. You had to know who did this. I was like, I don't know who did this. Like, I'm being like so for real too. Like, I'm like, I don't know who did this. Like, I need help finding out who did this because they told me it was Veronica, right? So this escalated to a fight, y'all. Okay, y'all, this escalated to a fight, right? This really escalated to a fight. So we was outside of recess after the meeting, right? And we went up to Veronica and we were like, so you were actually the one who did this. And they were back and forth. One of my homegirls, she was arguing. She was like about to throw hands. She was like, so you were the one who did this, right? This and this. Because we don't play about V cards in Roblox. Y'all know. Anyways, she was like, no, I didn't do nothing. Why you keep accusing me this and that? Y'all, I could y'all not. All the teachers just came around. Like, it was like a little circle of fight. And they started They started investigating all that. I was like, okay, you getting too comfortable. I was like, you getting too comfortable, baby. I don't know. I don't like, come on now, back up. And they were like, oh, well, we're just going to let y'all talk it out, this and that. And the girl, Veronica, she was like, no, it was not me. It was not me. I don't know what you talking about, but it was not me. And I was like, you sure, Veronica? She was like, yeah, it's not me. It has to be somebody else. I was like, I don't know if I believe you that much. Because, you know, you do be lying. Oh! Anyways. After that, the next meeting comes. And so now we have Veronica, right? Now Veronica is in our meeting, okay? This is where it escalated, y'all. When Veronica's on our meeting, right? That my homegirl, she keeps going back and forth with Veronica. Talk about some, yes you did. You literally said you were Scarlet, this and this, this and that, this and that, this and that. Y'all, when I tell you my homegirl just went up and talked about something. Woo. Y'all, she punched Veronica. I was like, okay now, like, that has nothing to do with me. That I was trying to figure out who it was, because, you know, that could be my little side chick. That could be my little side. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, I was trying to figure out who it was, and I was like, okay, that's not my situation right there. If they start fighting, that's on them. That's not on me for real. Because they're the one fighting, not me. And so, what happened was that now that Veronica, like, oh, y'all, be careful when y'all cooking this ribeye. Make sure y'all have y'all mamas around, okay? Because if y'all don't... Anyways, I was like, okay now, like, y'all se pasaron. I was like, girl, like, that's too much now. Why would you punch her? Like, what if she was telling the truth and what wasn't Veronica? But you know, Veronica was also like, come on, it's not me. I'm telling you, it's not me. She was also posting up. So I was like, okay, now one wants to fight, the other one wants to fight. They both want to fight, you know, like two negative.
Man, shut your...
According to my algebra, what's it called? Algebra class. 2 positives equals to negative. Anyways, 2 negatives equals to yeah, whatever. Anyways, turns out they start fighting. I was like, oh! Mind you, this was in the counselor's office. So I was like, they knocking down everything. They knocking down her pictures, you know, because she had a little picture of her husband and all that. With her, like, kid, her husband. You know, she had another picture where, like, she was, like, in vacation. I was like, okay, she got money. But then at the same time, I was like, ooh, she punching her. Yeah, so it escalated and it escalated, right? And throughout the day, they kept, like, going and going and going. They kept arguing. You know, they wasn't arguing, like, punches, like, the next day and the days after that. But they kept punching each other. I mean, they kept arguing to each other. So I was like, okay, y'all must have really hate each other. One time, they just stopped talking. Like, it comes to a point where they just stopped talking. And they're like, okay, well, we're done with this. And so, like, all of a sudden, they become friends. I was like, okay, so now my game with Veronica, I was like, what's this? What's this about? Was y'all in this? And y'all just made this up to skip class? Because mind y'all, I was not going to class. And my teacher was already mad, y'all. Like, my teacher was like, how y'all not here? And y'all know y'all got a STAR test. And,
Man, shut
y'all know how teachers be. Like, we be at barely going into school and they be like, we're preparing y'all for the STAR test. Like, come on now. Like, we just started at school. It was like 2 months into school and they was talking about a STAR test. I was like, yep, nope. So... right, they fight and they everything. Anyways, all of a sudden they become friends, this and that. Mind y'all, we was skipping class. Like I said earlier, we were skipping class. And we really just did it to skip class. Because, like, we didn't know who it was and we was curious who it was. But, like, also we had, like, English, during English. I was like, I don't want to go to English. Like, come on now. I didn't even like my English teacher. Because he did too much. And I remember that day we had an essay to turn in. But did I do that essay? No. Did I get a Q for that essay? Yes. So I was like, I saved myself from an essay and not a problem. I actually wasn't a problem. And then a few days later, after all that was done, I got ISS. I was like, bruh, like, they was the one fighting, not me. Like, y'all, when I tell you I almost got suspended, I almost got my mama called. My mama would have whooped my ass because she's like, why the hell is you even doing that in Roblox? I'm like, you know, like, I didn't know what I was doing, for real. I didn't really know what I was doing, so, like, yeah. Anyways, guys, I just got my piece of steak out the stove, out the pan. I'm just taking all the grease off. But this is what it looks like.
What the hell?
Y'all, it's so good. I'm so hungry.
Oh my God.
You see, you gotta take all that grease off. Summer's coming up. Anyways, all that happens, that escalated to a situation, and that is the story of how I lost my V card in Roblox. And this is the finished product. Y'all, bomb.com. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. It's kind of hot, though. Let me grab a fork. Oh, y'all, it's too hot. It's too hot. Cheers. You get the first bite. I'll get the second bite. I'm gonna leave my number down here so you can buzz me right now. Y'all know, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I like my steak spicy. And that paprika really doing the job right now. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna leave it towards here. I just finished doing my steak and telling y'all my story time. What is this? Is it raw? Oh no, it's not raw. Anyways, I just finished telling y'all my story time. But before we go, make sure you like, subscribe, and post all your notifications, right? Turn on all notifications right here. And without further ado, make sure you follow me and all these accounts right here, or right here, or right here, or right here, whatever the editor puts it at, because I don't be editing my videos. Anyways, without further ado, let's